What is going on, fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money Online Training Podcast. It's your boy, B-Mark, and in today's episode, it's PODCHATS. Now, usually on the podcast, we do PODCHATS in the 10K Mastermind, but once a month, Cole and I decided we're going to switch it up. So Cole is currently doing PODCHATS in the 10K Mastermind. I'm doing PODCHATS in the Academy. So I'm speaking with my Academy students. These people are anywhere from 0 to 5 to 7 to 10K a month. So we're going to hear their questions. I'm going to give them answers that might not suck. And we're going to have some fun today. So without further ado, let's get into our first guest, Miss Marilyn Molina. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Can you see me and
Yes,
hear me?
I can. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. How can I serve you?
So I had a question regarding just what would you do if you were in my shoes where I just feel like I'm all over the place? Not so much like in my, I guess, yeah, also in my business, but just because of everything that I do. Like I run another business and I'm a full-time mom and I'm also doing this. And I just feel like I haven't found a rhythm for myself. And I'm struggling where I just sometimes I like get started into like working and then I just get so distracted to do like answering an email or answering another email and then something comes in and then the kids are here. It's just like I feel like I do have that time frame in my schedule, but I don't really have help with the kids. So it's really hard for me to get like that quiet time where I can just get everything done. So if you were in my shoes, what would you recommend?
How many kids do you have?
I have two. They're 3 and 5.
3 and 5. What time do they usually get up?
They get up at 7, so I'm usually up at 5.
Yeah. So in that 2 hours, what are
Mhm.
you doing?
I'm doing my content and I am responding to clients and just like updating their anything that has to be updated. And I also have to work an hour for my other job or business. I'm a 1099, but I do like admin work.
Okay, perfect. So it's funny because you're basically asking how you can maximize the amount of time you have in 24 hours. And in reality, it's like when you have two kids, like once they're awake, that's your focus. Like that's you can't really get away from that. Like once they're awake, they're kind of there.
Yeah.
So you
And they don't
need,
take naps anymore. So
yeah, you need more alone time. That's the solution.
yeah.
Now you're waking up at 5 right now and you're getting an hour of
Yeah.
work in. I would wake up at
2
4:30.
hours. Yeah.
But 1 hour is for your other job though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you're only
Yeah.
getting 1 hour in your online coaching business per day. Now you add
Mhm.
an extra 30 minutes every day for the next week. That's an extra 2.5 hours you get to work on your coaching business. That adds up substantially over the course of 52 weeks. So now you're not
Yeah.
only doing your content, but you're also doing your DMs. That's the first thing. Second thing is you got to be organized with the time that you currently have because you have a limited and you have a finite amount. And so when you're working, what I would recommend, Marilyn, is I would recommend having timers for everything that you do. So if you're doing content for
Mm.
20 minutes, you have a timer and the only thing you do is content. You don't reply to an email. You don't reply to a DM. You don't reply to a message. The only thing you do is content. That 20-minute timer goes off. The next 20 minutes, you're serving your clients. You're replying to emails, updating programs, getting back to them, responding to their check-ins, whatever. That 20-minute timer goes off. 20 minutes, you're sending DMs. You're sending as many DMs as possible, as many as you can, having conversations. Then with that extra 30 minutes, I would catch up on anything that you missed. So those are the only 3 habits that you really need to build a successful business is content, clients, and DMs. Once you have those 3 things consistently, you'll build your business. And then maybe you get to a point where you can do this full time. But the answer is how do you stretch time? Number 1 is you need more of it. So I'd wake up at 4:30. And number 2, you need to be better with the time that you currently have. So I would set timers and stay consistent with those timers.
Thank you. I'll just create a post on our Facebook group to keep myself accountable to wake up at 4:30 because I've tried it before, but I'm going to sleep too late, like
Yep.
11 p.m. So that's another change that I have to do in my schedule. And but I know that if I do, because I've done them before and it's worked where I just feel like I get so much done when I
Yep.
have woken up at 4. And it's just so worth it. It's just me getting back to that routine.
I
So
agree.
thank you.
That's a good point. And I'm glad you said that. I agree. Everybody always fights with me when they're like, why do you get up at 3:45? I get up at 3:45 because you guys are all sleeping. And so I get to get my
Mhm.
workout in. I get to go to the gym. I get to do my morning get to post
Mhm.
content. I get to send DMs before you guys even open your eyes. Then when my clients wake up, then I can do some client work, but I don't need to do client work in the morning. It's just me for like 3 hours. So the earlier that you get
Yeah.
up, the more time that you give yourself to have undistracted work. And Marilyn, you don't need to work for 8 hours a day. Okay. If you work for 2 hours a day, but you're
Mhm.
focused, like you can make miles more progress than most people that work 8 hours a day that aren't focused.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'll
Cool.
implement that.
I got you. Thanks for coming up. Super mom. Arthur, is it true that you hit 10K? Did I read that post in the group?
Not yet, but it's coming up.
Okay. I'm forecasting. Got it.
I hit my first 5K month back in April.
I love that. That's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. Awesome. So I had an idea of creating like a checklist to run my content through just to make sure that I'm hitting all the essential points. Some of them are obvious, like having a strong hook, but I wanted to ask if you had any suggestions on like what are the key points that I could add to that checklist.
Yeah. So strong hook would be like you need to define what the strong hook is. Strong hook is negative statement or controversy. So my definition, actually, there's three things. Number one is a negative statement. Stop squatting like a fucking dumbass if you want to grow your glutes. Controversy would be keto is literally the worst diet you could have if you want to lose weight, and or extremely positive. This one secret helped my client lose 10 pounds in 30 days. It's crazy. So really, really positive, exaggerated positive, controversial, or negative. That's my definition of a strong hook. And then after the strong hook, there's two different options. Option number one, I do both. Option number one is you can explain the strong hook, or option number two, you can get straight into the value. So let's say we're saying stop squatting like a fucking dumbass as an example. So I'm like, stop squatting like a fucking dumbass. If I wanted to explain that hook further, I'd be like, the squats are the best way to grow your glutes, but most of you guys are doing it wrong. So come with me and I'm going to show you how to do it right. So that would be me explaining the strong hook. Another way you could do that would be like, stop squatting like a dumbass and then just going into what they're doing wrong. Doing a butt wink like this is why your glutes aren't growing. Instead, so you can either have a subheading or you can get straight into the value. There's two different ways you can make a video, and neither one of them are right or wrong. Sometimes one of them hits, sometimes the other one does. And then the third part of a video is tangible and actionable value. My definition of tangible and actionable value is don't be like 3 secrets to lose weight. Secret number 1, drink more water. Secret number 2, eat more vegetables. Secret number 3, go for a walk. That's fucking boring. Instead, you'd want to say something like secret number 1, for every pound of body weight that you have, you need to have 1 ounce of water. So if you're a 200-pound male, you should be drinking 4.3 liters of water a day. Secret number 2 is you need to be eating fucking vegetables. More specifically, you need to be having about 45 grams of fiber per day, which equals about 2 cups of broccoli. Secret number 3 is you need to be getting a minimum of 10,000 steps a day. I like to do my steps by going for a morning walk. That way, by the time 9 a.m. comes around, I'm already at 5,000 steps. Follow for more value. Get it? So the difference between the two is I'm giving tangible and actionable versus like basic and generic. And then the final part of the video is a call to action. Was this helpful? Leave a comment and let me know. Save this video, follow for more value. Leave a comment if this was helpful. Comment the word 10K and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help. Cool?
That's perfect. So would you recommend putting like a soft call to action at the end of pretty much every piece of content?
I think there should be a call to action in every single piece of content that you make, whether that be in the video or in the caption itself. So sometimes, so an example, I have a video that goes viral every time I do it, 4 words to never say marketing. And usually for me to say follow for more value at the end sounds stupid, but I'll write the caption at the end of the caption. I'll be like, follow for more content like this. So there's a call to action in every post. Sometimes it's in the video, sometimes it's in the caption.
Perfect. And you've mentioned before that captions are actually a lot more important now with like
Yep.
search engine optimization.
Yep.
Can you pretty much just like transcribe what you're saying in the video and just also use that as a caption, or would you?
That's exactly what I do.
Okay.
So on my talking reels, I literally take the reel script from my talking reels and I put that as the caption. I might add a couple extra things.
Awesome. That helps a lot. Thanks, Brian.
Last thing I'll say is when you guys are writing captions, you want to make, because you got to, everybody here watches Instagram Reels. You know how Instagram Reels will show you the first line of the caption? You guys know what I'm talking about? I try to, usually it'll show 5 or 6 words. So I try to have a big, bold statement with a finger pointing down, which encourages people to tap on the caption to read. And if people tap on the caption to read, what's going to happen is your video is going to be playing and you're going to get that watch time, which boosts your engagement and makes your video have a higher chance of going viral. So that would be the last little nugget I put in there.
That's a good one. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations on your first 5K month. That's fucking awesome. What's up, Jackie Reese plus the lion right beside you?
Hello. So my question is, my like recipe and workout videos do really well for like my value content. So I'm wondering like how many you would suggest like posting weekly of those. Like I'm trying to figure out like a nice flow for like a content calendar.
Yep.
I know you guys say like 70% value.
Yep.
And then like how much proof, kind of like how would you suggest breaking that down?
How many posts are you making per week?
At least 1 per day, sometimes like 2, at least
Okay.
like 1 to 2 per day. But I want to grow. So like I'm open to doing more.
Yeah. So I'm just going based off of what you're recommending. So based off of what you're recommending or what you're currently doing right now, I would be doing 4 of those videos. That would be either recipe videos or workout videos. I'd be doing 2 videos that were either social proof posts or social proof videos. And then I would do one like mindset related or just you talking about your story. That's the content structure that I would have. Now, I always change my content structure, Jackie, based on what's performing really well. As an example, Kirsten Mark, my beautiful wife, most of her content is like mindset based. It's like, here's why you need to dish your loser friends. But those videos are the ones that go turbo viral for her. So her content strategy is 4 of those videos a week. And then she might do 1 or 2 workout videos a week and then a personal video. So it's all dependent on what's performing really well for you right now. Now, that obviously has a caveat because let's say the videos that are going viral for you are the videos of you and your significant other, like talking about your relationship. That doesn't necessarily help your fitness business. So I wouldn't lean into that content strategy. But for you, Jackie, you have an advantage because the videos that are performing well are the recipe and the workout videos. So I'd be doubling down on those. And then I'd be experimenting with different types of content with the other 3.
Okay. And then if I wanted to do like 2 a day, I would just do like 8 and so on and so forth.
You got
Okay.
it.
Perfect.
Yep. My rule 2 a day is that I never post back-to-back connection reels or back-to-back like funny reels or back-to-back proof reels. My rule with when I'm doing double, because I do 3 a day, Jackie. So it'll be like, usually it's like 1 value, maybe 1 connection, and then 1 value. And then the next day is like
Okay.
value, 1 proof, 1 value. And then the next one day is, so it's like, there's always more value than everything else.
Okay. That makes sense. And then can I ask another question?
Yep.
So my other question is like, if you were struggling to get calls, what would you suggest? I just started getting consistent with the DM. So I know that's obviously going to help a lot, but any other suggestions on that?
How often are you doing call to actions?
Probably not enough. I do them on my feed. In my
Yeah.
stories, I was promoting my challenge for a while and I had a good like challenge launch, but I wasn't like asking for calls for a minute. So I think that's probably why.
Yep, I agree. That's probably why. So now that you're starting the DMs, like now that you got your content schedule, Jackie, I want you to have a content schedule and I also want you to have an Instagram story schedule. And I'll give you the Instagram
Okay.
story schedule right now. Mondays, you do a direct ask for clients. Thursdays, you do a soft ask for clients. An example of a direct ask for clients is you post a before and after of one of your clients. And you're like, I'm looking for 2 ladies that want to drop an extra 10 pounds. Like I help my client Sarah do. If that's you, vote here. So that's Mondays. And then Thursdays is like, I just wrote up a new meal plan for women who are trying to lose 10 pounds or more. If you want it, just DM me a meal plan and I'll send it over to you for free. Now you can start
Okay.
conversations with
Perfect.
everyone that does that. And then on Monday, you can just go for the kill and book the call.
Okay. And then on the other days, it's just like, well, I
Social
mean,
proof.
whatever I want to talk about. Yeah, okay.
And
Social proof like
as
every
whatever
day.
you want to talk about, as long as there's social proof, social proof, social proof, social proof, social proof.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Is that helpful?
Yeah. Super helpful.
Perfect. I'm excited to see you implement.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's up, Mr. Harry Pitcher?
What's up, Brian? You right?
Doing fucking great, brother. How are you?
Good. So I was looking at through the Facebook group, and I was seeing a lot of people say, like make sure you know your niche. Something needs to stand out, and mine's very general. So my I help statement is just men wanting to lose 20 pounds, gain confidence without restrictive dieting, as I do flexible nutrition. But there's even like when I look at all the nutrition, lifestyle struggles that I have listed and everything, there's nothing really to stand out, if you like. Now, I looked at my clients that I currently have. I have 8 clients. 7 of them all have a like in within football, so soccer for you guys. And that's how I actually gained some of my clients through a program in the UK, which basically get people to play football so they lose weight without like the nutrition side of things. So that's actually how I got them over, as I used to play football at a Division 1 level in terms of you guys. And I was just wondering, do I put that in my I help statement, or do I just keep that as a kind of interest? Because I found a lot of success from going to like groups and profiles like that have that in common. And for me, it's so easy to start a conversation, and my reply rate in the DMs is pretty good when I go into football, and then I can just link that straight into losing weight and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I have mixed feelings about this. I'm going to tell you my whole thought process. I think that the I help statement in your bio is definitive enough for you to be attractive to men that are looking to lose 10 plus pounds. So I don't know if you need to change the I help statement, to be completely honest with you. I think this has more to do with the language that you're using in your content, because if we're being completely honest, every fucking person on this call is teaching a caloric deficit.
Yeah.
All of you are teaching a caloric deficit. So every single person on this call is teaching the same shit. The difference is, how do you position the caloric deficit to a mom that's looking to lose 20 pounds versus a man who's struggling with his confidence? It's different language in this specific videos itself. So if you were speaking to a mom, you might be like, if you don't have the energy to play with your kids and you feel like you haven't been able to lose the baby weight, I'm going to give you 3 tips that will help you do that today. Versus if I wanted to speak to somebody that was a man that was struggling with confidence because he had bigger weight, I'd be like, if you go to work and you're embarrassed because the buttons on your shirt are popping off, then I'm going to help you lose that tummy so that you never have to worry about that again. So it's different language in the videos. It's different language in the content itself. I think your avatar statement is specific enough. I think you need to make sure that you're using words in your videos that would imply that you work with men, right?
Got you.
And it's not like you have to say like, if you're a man and you struggle with blah, blah, blah. That's one way to do it. But another way to do it is like, if you go for drinks with the boys and you feel like your shirt is bursting at the seams, listen up, right? If you've been trying to see that six pack for the last 6 years and you can't see shit, I'm going to give you some secrets today. So it's the language that you're using in your videos. That's what's more important. I think the lead gen strategy that you currently have obviously is working, so I wouldn't change that. But I would argue that it would I don't think that changing the name in your bio is going to help you get more clients based off of what you currently have, because what you currently have is good enough to get clients. I think if you want to get more niche, then I think it's like being willing to like go specific with the value that you're giving for the men that you're trying to attract. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome, bro. What up, Ashner?
What's up, Brian? Congrats. I think you said you hit 1 million last month.
Yes, sir.
That's
Thank you, bro.
insane, bro.
I appreciate
What's
you.
next? 5 million next month? What's next?
Honestly, I have no fucking clue. I'm just we're at a phase now of the business where there's so many moving pieces, and I'm just trying to be a good leader for everybody on my team. So we're just fucking rocking and rolling. We're just keeping the momentum.
That's so great, man. Thank you for everything. So my question today is, I've been like, with my account, I have like 42K, and for some reason, when I get like desperate for calls, I do just like 50 DMs a day. I feel like that's what I should be doing, right? But I always freeze between like putting more time like all on my content, just because I feel like my account maybe has more potential to attract better than, because right now it feels like I'm chasing down leads and clients, and rather than attracting, like my type form doesn't have like 10 applications every single day. It has like 1 or 2 a week.
What's your Instagram?
Ashy.b11.
Do you mind if I go through your shit?
Go ahead.
All right. I'm not doing a content audit for everyone, so don't even fucking ask. I know you guys are all thinking. Go to content audits. I'm curious about this shit. Okay, I want to take a look. So I'm gonna look at your real views. First things first. What's this? Okay. Do you mind if I just scroll through the videos and listen to them?
Yeah.
It's too short to exercise. I'm just gonna be honest. There's so many better things to do.
If you eat this one food, you'll lose all the weight. Lose
income naturally. I worked for it.
You want these? Do these different types of bicep variations. For one.
Now, don't get me wrong. I also think you should double down on your content, and I also think you should be sending DMs. But I think that like you got a crazy physique, so I would be leaning into that. Can I give you shit?
Yeah.
Stop filming videos in your fucking dark ass bedroom. Looks like you just woke up and you're doing looks like you're about to start an OnlyFans. So get out of your fucking bedroom, get into the kitchen, and film some videos in the fucking kitchen and be jacked in the kitchen. Bro, look at this. You need to like demonstrate where you're an expert. Right now, it looks like you're an expert in the bedroom. Okay. So like if I go to Trent, go to his reels, he's
fast food.
He's jacked at the grocery store. He's jacked in the gym.
These are must-have kitchen.
He's jacked in the kitchen. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're jacked in the bedroom. So be a fitness coach. To be shirtless in the kitchen and be like, these 3 foods are causing you to gain all the body fat. Bam, 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 bam. Make sense?
Yeah. Anthony, I forgot his last name. Anismov, is that how you say? He's
Anthony Anismov. Yep.
Yeah. I was thinking of kind of leaning towards that type of content for all, not like copying it completely, obviously.
Success leaves clues, bro.
Yeah.
Success leads clues. If you're as jacked as you are, I'm looking at other jack creators and seeing what they're fucking doing. And I'm leaning into
Like
that.
I want to like copy this, but put my own twist on it.
Exactly. As you should. Steal like an artist. Yeah.
He start like at 500?
Yeah, he did start at 500. He's also making fucking $40,000 a month now.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like if I started at 40,000, I'm doing something wrong.
I don't think you're doing something wrong. I think it's micro adjustments. I think if you start filming videos in your fucking kitchen, you start going to the gym, speak to the camera a little bit more. I think you're onto something 100%. Do you have a consistent call to action schedule? Twice a week. And it's inconsistent. I know based on your answer. Twice a week.
It's all over the place, but I do it in the weeks. Yeah.
Exactly. But it's twice a week, every week. How much are you posting proof on your stories?
I post probably like once a week.
The correct answer is every fucking day. That's why you're not getting DMs.
Proof. Okay.
Every day. The reason I get like 20 to 50 inbound DMs a day about coaching is because if go to my social media right now, look at my stories. You guys might probably find one of your fucking faces in there. Because every time you guys win, I'm like, look at my clients, look at my clients, look at my clients, look at my clients, look at my clients. And then people that are seeing my content come to my page and they're like, oh, this is cool content. And then they see my client results are like, I want fucking that every day. So the next time I see you, I want to know, I want to see some fucking videos in the kitchen and in the gym, and I want to see your stories, and I want to click through social proof. Okay?
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome, bro. I'll see you soon. What up, Robbie Knox?
Hey, what's up, Brian? How's it
How
going?
you doing, brother? Congratulations on a $2,500 a month.
Yeah, thanks.
You're
Yeah, it
welcome.
was pretty great. So, well, first of all, I just want to share, a kind of a short little success story from one of my clients. So I work specifically with people with autoimmune conditions to empower their health. And so one of my clients who's going through the challenge, Ruby, for the last 6 months, she's literally been in a flare to the point where she's had to change her job. She's had to work from home and like literally has felt miserable. She's worked with like functional doctors and everything to try to like get her symptoms under control. And, she signed up for my challenge and we like talked prior to the challenge. And I had literally told her, I was like, I'm not going to guarantee anything. Obviously, I'm like not a medical professional, but I'm going to try my best. And sure as shit, like after just customizing some sort of meal plan for her, and that's all we did based on like her condition. Literally after 3 days, she has 0 symptoms.
That's fucking crazy.
It's nuts. So
That's cool.
she is, yeah, she's going to be doing like a video testimonial.
Cool.
I'm hoping to get that like here pretty soon. So, and I think one thing that I have not been like doubling down on is testimonials. And so that's definitely something I'm going to be pushing for right now. But so my question is, I've got about 5 days left in the challenge. I've converted 2 out of 23.
Yep.
Moving forward, I've had 2 calls with 2 others who unfortunately said no, but I'm almost thinking now that this success story kind of comes out if those other 2 no's are going to kind of convert. But so I guess what would be the best plan of action going forward with not only like trying to get the rest of the clients who are in the challenge, but also like how to best utilize these testimonials, I guess.
So
over the next like week.
Yeah, 2 things. Number 1, does that client value you? Like you guys have a good relationship?
Yeah.
So you should do a live stream with her in the group.
Okay.
So you do a live stream with her in the group. Get her to bring headphones. You bring headphones. Go live in the group and talk about her condition. Talk about before the challenge. Talk about what happened, and talk about like whether or not she'd recommend you to, as a coach. Do a live stream in the group.
So I actually just did a live stream just myself, and she was like in like the comments, and she was watching the live stream. But you think I
do
should
it with her.
Yeah.
With her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get her to tell the story. You can sell it. She can sell it. It's going to be more valuable if she sells it. Second thing is, how do you get on calls with every single person in the challenge? You fucking message them. Robbie, ! What's up, brother? I just wanted to check in to see how you're enjoying the challenge so far, ? It's awesome, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Next step is to get you set up on a free 30-minute consult to talk about your goals, and I hope you come up with a game plan for after the challenge. I've got some time tomorrow. Would you prefer morning or afternoon? Morning. Okay, great. I'm just going to send through my calendar link. Go ahead and book it now. Spots always fill up quick. Send me a screenshot and let me know time you pick, period. Cool, ? Every single fucking person in the challenge. All of them.
All right.
How do you use the testimonials on your social media? Every fucking day. Once a week, you recycle the one of the girl with the autoimmune disease. I'm really, really happy to be a coach. One of my favorite things is like helping people change their life. And I talk about this girl all the time because she's a fucking rock star. I want to show you my client, blah, blah, blah. How many of you guys have heard me talk about Kenny Duzel multiple times? Raise your hand in the mastermind. Probably fucking 50 times. So testimonials aren't just a one-time thing. They're an all the time thing. Once you have the story, tell the story over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
Is that helpful?
Sounds great. Yeah, absolutely. I've got one more quick question. So kind of thinking of changing my bio just like slightly. So right now, my iHelp statement is helping autoimmune warriors transform their mind and improve their strength so they can take back control of their lives. I'm thinking of changing that over to I help autoimmune warriors empower their health so they can take back control of their life. What do you think?
I think health sounds better than strength based off of the avatar that you're going for.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, bro. I'm proud of you. On the way to 5K now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. What's up, kettlebell coach? I was talking about you today. Homie fucking jacked my CTA, and I love that.
Hey,
I
let's
was
go.
stoked. I saw that CTA. I was like, there you fucking go. That's called stealing like an artist. I fucking like it. That was funny as fuck.
I did another one today.
I fucking, dude, those CTAs are my favorite. I literally just filmed one. I can't fucking wait. I literally told Nick, I'm like, edit that right now. I want to post that today. It's fucking funny as shit.
Let's go. All right, so my questions kind of got answered, but I'm running a challenge right now. It starts Monday, and I have some people in the DMs that I've been working. They replied to a CTA from like last week. So should I just get them in the challenge and say fuck it, get in?
It depends. If like, how close are some of them to booking a call?
Close, kind of like I'm in the last stage.
Yeah, so I would book a call with everybody that you possibly can, and then I get the rest in the challenge. Because like, if somebody replied with intent to a CTA, they're interested in working with you. To me, that means that they want your coaching program. So I wouldn't put them in a 14-day challenge first. Like, because like, what's the goal of a 14-day challenge? To warm up the prospect until they're ready to purchase. But if you already have that fucking opportunity, why don't you just seize the opportunity? And then anybody else that you couldn't get back to, or has ghosted you, be like, hey, John, I just wanted to follow up. We're actually running a free 14-day challenge starting next Monday. I thought you might be interested because I know that you replied to the CTA. You want me to send you some details? He says yes. You send him a type form, bam.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But book calls first.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man.
Kettlebell weight loss coach. Fucking G. Vaughn, what up, King?
Was good, man. Thank you for everything so far. I've already kind of got one question answered. I do have another question on like my niche and my content. So I've been diving heavy into content mastery lately.
Yep.
And especially just like into my avatar. So right now, I've been collecting data from my current clients who I've been really like vibing with and connecting with.
Yep.
And also just doing like a lot of market research to make sure that my content is reflecting on that. So like my question is, are we able to kind of just like dive deep into or just check my content to see if I'm going into the right direction with my current clients right now and whom I'm looking to attract?
So talk me through your content strategy before I look at anything.
So right now, basically, I'm trying to go heavy onto some of my clients like have a lot of questions on like how to do certain exercises. So instead of just giving them a workout, I've been going into like live content and doing like corrections, making adjustments there. Nutrition is one way as well. So I've been like doing a little bit more nutrition content and just posting a lot of like proof on my stories.
All right. Let's see. And who's your avatar?
So right now I'm helping men and women lose like 15 plus pounds, build muscle, and regain their athletic ability.
What's your Instagram again?
It's KINDEVON.
Oh.
Like I avoid this exercise because I feel like I'm not doing it right. I know it's for your back, but I don't ever feel it right.
Justin Wenzel's my homie, so be like, thanks, I'm one of Brian's clients.
Like I avoid this exercise.
Thanks, I'm Brian's client.
Oh, I know.
He's a business coach. He's my homie. Be like
I avoid this exercise.
I think he just sent me a DM today. That's mad funny.
I know it's for your back, but I don't ever feel it in my back.
So I have a question. What do you think my answer is going to be?
So I just started doing content like this recently, like some live stuff.
What do you think my answer is going to be?
It's been getting a lot more saves and shares and engaged. I think just leaning more into that.
That's the reason I wanted to give you verbal confirmation is like, bro, you guys got to look at the evidence. Okay. So like, look at the evidence. Here's the evidence. Your real views down here, your real views up here.
Yeah.
Evidence received. Fucking boom. Top performing videos are the ones you most recently posted.
Yeah, bet.
Look at the evidence. Lean in. 100%. Also, I fucking love that you are doing content mastery and your content is now going viral. High fucking five. Bam. Did you take my fucking shit seriously when I posted in the chat last week?
It's nonstop every day now. It's non-negotiable for me because like the guy who you gave an example who in December,
Harry,
he was in a 10K mastermind with me. Yeah. So like just seeing him level up too is motivating.
Dude, Harry and Chloe are at $40,000 a month right now. They literally are growing so fast. Like their biggest bottleneck is they're getting 50 to 100 applications a day. Their biggest bottleneck is they don't have a team that's big enough to fulfill it. So we're like scrambling to teach them how to train team and bring on more fucking people so they can scale. But they're at 40K a month right now, and they would be at higher if they could get back to all their leads.
Yeah, I was just talking to Chloe too not too long ago. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and like that, the girl in the video, that's my girlfriend, and like she's getting into fitness and coaching some clients herself. So like just looking to lean more into that. So
that's
so
fucking
double down.
Fire, bro. That's fucking fire.
So double down.
You already know. You're just looking for my confirmation. You already fucking know that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right. I got you.
Yeah. Look at the evidence. The evidence is fucking clear. The evidence is clear. I just do it. So you guys have been seeing I've been doing a lot of profile audits, right? First time I did a profile audit, it fucking get 100,000 views. I was like, absolutely, I'm doing more of those. Second time, 50,000 views. Third time, it's almost at 1 million views. So every time I do content now, I do fucking profile audits because I'm like, the algorithm is fucking telling me everything I need to fucking know. So everybody write that in the chat. Pay attention to the evidence. When you have a video that does well, pay attention to the evidence. Where was it filmed? What was the video about? What was the subject? How did you create the video? How did you come up with the video? Obviously, right now, Devon, you're following the content mastery research process. So you're able to like really figure out what's trending, what's not. So you know what to do. So now keep doing that because whatever you're doing right now, the shift that you just made in the last week and a half is causing your videos to go viral. So keep doing it.
Got you. Let's get it. Thank you, bro.
Gangster. I love that. I have a feeling that we're going to be having a conversation in a month and you're going to have one video that just fucking pops off and I'm stoked for it.
Yes, sir. All right, let's do it.
Let's go. Oh, that makes me fucking happy. I love that shit. What's up, Joseph?
What up, coach? How you doing?
Best day ever, bro. I love the hair. Looks
I
fun.
appreciate it. Thank you. So for me, my question is regarding content as well. So I've been doing much better at studying content and researching like what type of videos are doing better right now. So I'm studying my own content and also ones that are going viral because there's a few outliers that I have right now. So I'm definitely going to double down. I just took note of that. But I wanted to ask about volume. So the content that's doing better is talking head, and I enjoy doing talking head. But what about like text on screen, other types of content? Would you recommend getting more volume or just focusing on just the quality?
Yeah. So my opinion on text on screen is I think it's fucking stupid as hell. So that's my honest opinion. What's your Instagram again?
Fuentes Fitness _
Fuentes Fitness _ I literally hate fucking text on screen videos. I think they're the worst.
The worst thing that,
bro, the video that has 3,500 views, the worst thing that you could do,
steal the dumbbell.
Like that is fucking fire. You're onto something. So I think that yes, volume is the answer, but I also think that I think quality first, then volume. That's my take on that. So I would rather, so how many videos are you posting per day?
I'm just doing one right now.
So I would rather you put a fuckload of energy into that video in terms of like, you do the research, you find what's trending, you steal the concept, you write it in your own language, you set up the scenes properly, you're filming 6 different angles. Every sentence you're filming a different angle. I would rather you spend the time doing that than trying to put out more content. Because if you have one video, Joseph, that hits 20,000 views, that one video just outperformed your last 50. So that one, like putting the effort into the one is 100% worth it because one video gets you 10,000 followers. Like if one video goes viral, everything changes in your business.
Yeah, that's absolutely where I'm at right now. I just like, I'm so certain that everything's going to change. It's only a matter of time and, you know, putting the work, doing the reps and everything. But that's kind of where my head was starting to go. Like, should I just do more volume? But I didn't want that to just be out of like, I don't know, I guess scarcity or something, because I do feel more confident. I am doing the little things that I wasn't doing before. So I just kind of wanted to, I guess, get, I don't know, reassurance or something.
My theory on volume is do not do volume until you have quality. Once you have, everybody write that down. Once you have quality, then do volume. That's my theory on volume. I believe that posting 3 Instagram reels a day is the secret to fucking massive growth. But I believe that if you don't know how to post an Instagram reel and you're just trying to pump out like 3 shitty reels a day, that's the worst mistake you can make. The best thing that you could do if you're not very good at Instagram reels is to spend all of your energy putting into like your best piece of content once a day. And then over time, once you get like a process down and it's really easy to create, then you can bust that process out twice a day. But until you get to that point, spend all of your energy making that one video very good.
Copy that. I appreciate it.
Got you, bro. Corey Story, Mr. I just signed a fucking client. What's up, bro?
Oh, last week I got 3. This week has been a little. I've had a bunch of calls, or like 4 calls that all said no so far. So that's kind of discouraging. I got a couple more calls booked, but they're all from my 14-day challenge, which is like a few days left.
Wait, you had 3 new clients this week?
Last week.
And then you had 4 calls this week?
4 calls this week from the 14-day challenge.
Okay.
And then 2 more calls scheduled.
Pause. When's the last time you did a role play?
Last week.
Okay, so last week when you sold all 3 clients?
Yeah, I had one that was scheduled for Tuesday, but then I had an actual call that came through at that time instead. So
fair enough. Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, I know I'm right. 0 for 4 is practice on fucking people that don't have to give you money.
I know. Yeah.
And then when people do have to give you money, you're like fucking bam, bam, bam. You're on it.
Yeah. And I think just like getting in the right mindset around it, because everyone's got money. If they're getting on the call, they got money.
Fuck that. Okay, so are you saying to me that last week was your first time ever signing clients? You've been in the program for a while, right? And you just signed your first
No,
one?
it's not my first time. I've got 14 clients right now.
You got 14 clients right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 14 clients right now. You signed 3 last week, right?
Yeah.
So you're like your business is growing. Would you argue that your business is growing?
Definitely growing.
Okay, so fucking kill this defeatist mindset.
Yeah.
I just need to get my mindset. I'm so discouraged. Bro, fuck that. Okay? Write this down. Every no is one step closer to a yes.
Yeah, I was telling myself that.
No, you're not. You weren't fucking telling yourself shit because you're coming to this. But no.
100% saying that.
No. There's telling yourself something and there's believing something. Okay.
Fair enough.
I can go to the mirror and like be like, I'm beautiful. But if I think I look fucking like shit, then it doesn't matter what I say to myself in the mirror. You need to feel it. Every no is one step closer to a yes. I'm so fucking glad that person said no to me, because the next person is going to literally hand me all of their cash. What a fucking beautiful opportunity. Then if the next person says no, oh, fuck, I'm glad I got that one out of the way. Next person is 100% going to say yes to me. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
That's the energy.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And they're going to be a right fucking fit for the program. I just, that's all I really needed. Thanks.
Just a swift kick in the ass?
Yeah. I mean, like I had questions, but they were answered from other people. So yeah, appreciate you.
Bro, go fucking role play before your next calls.
Fair enough.
Whatever objection you sucked at overcoming this week, get your role play partner to be ruthless on. Who wants to role play with fucking Corey? Say me in the chat. There's 40 of you guys here. Look, Eric will fucking role play with you. Who else?
All right, bet.
Say me in the fucking chat if you want to fucking role play. I got Eric Pimentel. There's 4. There's 4 right here. Boom. If you just said me in the chat, if you want to role play, fucking link up with the people that just said me. Those are the fucking committed motherfuckers that want to level up. Bet.
Thanks.
I see you. Go slay.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Oh, I still need to get that viral. Dude, I want to do a reel with you screaming. I need to message my guy right now. Like, Nick, get me that Corey reel, please. Because remember that when you went fucking off of the event, I saw that in my blog. I was like, I need to make that into a fucking reel, dude. I just reminded.
Yeah, I watched the playbacks from the event, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm just like the whole like closing bit video. It was lit.
Who here is excited for the next event? Raise your fucking hand.
Oh yeah.
We are indeed doing it in the States. And it
Come to
is at the end of the
California.
month. End of the month in the States.
Come to California.
All I'm gonna say is Christian Guzman. That's it. That's all I can say. Cole's gonna be mad at me if I say anything else. He's gonna be mad at me anyways for saying that. I don't give a shit. Whatever. He's fucking Hobbit. He can't beat me up. I'm fucking too high. He has to get a step stool to punch me in the face anyways. What's up, Chris?
Oh, fuck, you fucked me up right when I was supposed to unmute. God damn. All right. So last time I was on, like my question was about re-signs, and as soon as I took all the value that you guys gave me, I've re-signed literally every single client that I got on the phone with.
Let's
Stats
fucking go. What a fucking stud. I love that.
Hell fucking yeah. So now my biggest thing is pulling in more leads. And the only objection that I've been getting that I'm like 50-50 with it right now, because I've just role played the absolute fuck out of it. Shout out to Simone. But it's the spouse objection. And so I put it into my Calendly that like they have to be there on the call. So many fucking people are saying like, nope, I'm the only decision maker. And then I pitch the price and they're like, okay, well, that's a little bit more than I expected. I need to talk to them. And so if I can get them to drop the money on the phone, I'm good to go. But then there's that other 50% that are like, let's just do a deposit and move on. So right now I have 2 calls signed up for like literally Thursday and Friday that I have to hop on, that their spouse is going to be there. I'm trying to figure out how should I kind of structure those calls. I've literally only done one of these calls with the spouse there, and I literally just like fucking brain vomited everything that they told me in my notes as far as what they were struggling with, what I'm going to help them with, and what the program is, and that worked, but it felt super like forced and awkward. So how do you structure those calls when the spouse is there on the other end?
So first things first is, so are these follow-up calls where the spouse is going to be there, or is this the first call where the spouse is going to be there?
These are follow-ups.
Okay, so first things first is this call isn't about selling the prospect. This call is about selling the spouse.
Right.
So what is sales? It's a stump.
Selling a solution.
Yeah, it's selling a solution. But sales is an emotional game. That's a trick question because that's a very generic fucking question. Sales is an emotional game. And write this down. People will buy off of you if they know you, like you, and trust you. So your job on that call is to get the spouse to know you, like you, and trust you. That's your fucking job. That's the entire purpose of that call. is to get the spouse to know you, like you, and trust you. Well, how do you do that? You start the call. Let's role play. I'm just gonna fucking spitball, but we're gonna role play. Ring ring.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, is this Chris?
Yes, this is him.
Hey, Chris, and Sarah's there too, right? Chris and Sarah.
Yep, she's right next to me.
Amazing. Sarah, what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good. That's good. So, listen, I don't know how much Chris has kind of told you about what I do. Have you guys had a conversation about the fitness coaching thing? Like, what have you guys talked about so far, just so we're on the same page?
I gave her a rundown, told her, that you're gonna help me with my workouts and my food and everything. And then ultimately, whenever we got to the point of it being like 400 per month, that's where she was kind of a little sketched out about.
Totally get that. So, listen, Sarah, I just wanted to kind of tell you a little bit about what I do and why I decided to become a coach in the first place. I really wanted to help people out, but I didn't want to work in a gym because gyms were charging people like $3,000 for personal training programs and they weren't doing any sort of nutrition advice. And so I've been an online coach for the last 2.5 years. I've worked with over 150 people. I've got some crazy testimonials I'm happy to show you. And frankly, I want to work with your husband because I think he has what it takes to lose 20 pounds and keep it off forever. Me and John talked and he said that he's been really trying to lose the weight on his own and he's putting in the effort. He's going to the gym. He's just missing the accountability and the direction. And so what I want to do is I basically want to hold his hand for the next 16 weeks. I want to draw him up a training plan, a nutrition plan. I'm going to be the guy that kicks him in the ass when he's struggling and he falls off track and he feels like he needs motivation. And my goal over the next 16 weeks is to help Chris lose 20 pounds. Now, if we did help Chris lose 20 pounds, do you think that he'd be a happy boy?
Yeah.
All right. Are you kind of on this fitness journey with him as well? Like, should we get you on a program or you're doing your own thing?
Oh no, I already have my in-person trainer.
Oh, got it. So we're just kicking Chris into gear, right?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. So finances aside, is there any questions that you had about the program that I can help you understand?
So no, he sounds like he explained everything. He mentioned that there's check-ins and he mentioned that you guys have a whole community. So I think everything's pretty clear. We were just looking at the price right now.
Okay, fantastic. So let's talk about the investment because obviously I want to make sure this makes sense. Again, if you guys were to hire an in-person trainer, it would cost you about $1,000 a month, which I know you already know because you have an in-person trainer and you wouldn't get the nutrition plan. So there's a couple different options to enroll. So option number one is if you wanted to be easier in cash flow, you could do $400 a month. Or option number two, if you wanted to save a little bit of money, we could definitely do that. If you guys did 12 weeks paid in full, I'll give you a $200 discount. So it'd be $1,000 for 12 weeks paid in full.
Fire.
Which of those two options works best for you?
So 400 per month. Okay. So now with this, you said this is like 16 weeks.
Yep.
All right. That's a little tight. Yeah, we might have to check our budget, but we might be able to do the 400 per month.
Okay. So again, this is just a question of the budget. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Finances aside, if you had all the money in the world, would this be a program that you'd want to move forward with?
Oh yeah, it sounds like something that his lazy ass definitely needs. So yeah.
Okay, listen, Chris, I really care about you and I want you to lose weight. Sarah, I care about you. You sound like you want to get your man into shape. And here's the truth. Okay. 99.9% of the time when I get on these calls with clients, what ends up happening is they're like, I need to check my budget or I need to think about it. And they never take any action. Then they stay stuck in the same place. 6 months later, they reach out to me. They're like, okay, Brian, you were right. I want to take action now. But we could have already lost the 20 pounds by that time. So why don't we do this? Let's get you started at $400 a month. Let me earn your business. I'm so fucking confident that you're going to love the program. You're going to love the results that if after the first 30 days, for whatever reason, if you don't love it, I'll let you cancel. But let me earn your business. Let's give it a try for the first 4 weeks for $400 a month. And then, once you're down that first 5 pounds in the first 4 weeks, we can talk about making sure that you want to continue on and lose the rest of the 20. Is that fair?
All right. Take my money.
Take my fucking money. Not walking away without a close, big dog.
Yeah,
So
no,
like,
I
I will
fucks
do
with
that on calls. I will do that on calls. I'll be like, let me earn your business. Let me earn your trust. Let me earn your, you know what I mean? Especially if,
100%.
like, if you get to the end of the call and they're like, I want to check my budget, they have the money. And the only reason they're not taking action is because of the 16-week commitment, then earn their business.
For sure.
And you should be able to. Your program should be so good that you could earn their business with that 4-week period.
Yeah, 100%. It's like the only calls that I missed are the motherfuckers that I was too soft with them and I let them off. And
Nah.
as soon as I hung that phone up, I'm like, oh, I know I just fucked up.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Right.
I'm going to the fucking edge of the earth on those calls. Me and you are going on an adventure and it's either to fucking close town or it's to no town. Okay. Cause we're not playing the I'm getting back to you game.
100%. Okay. My last part with that is now that I'm like I actually have that question in there and I'm making their spouse show up on the initial call. would you just run through that with the normal script and kind of include them in it, kind of make it a conversation between all three people?
Yes.
Okay, makes sense.
You need to engage the spouse, because if they're just sitting there with their fucking thumbs up their ass, they're not going to be stoked when they hear the price drop. You need to engage them in the conversation.
For sure. Yeah, I would say the one that I had the follow-up call where like the husband was there, and that whole time it was like I was just shooting the shit with him, and I convinced him. She was just kind of answering little small things, and then by the end he's like, "All right, man, fuck it, she's your problem now." And I was like,
Exactly.
So
there we go.
All right, perfect. Appreciate it.
Cool. I got you. What's up, Danny?
Hey, Brian. How you doing?
I'm doing fucking fantastic, brother. How are you?
Okay. Great day. Great day. Sorry, I'm tired. So I'm still at the place of like getting good at making content. I'm still working on that. So I'm aware of that. But most of the interactions I have with people online, even if it gets a lot of views, are a lot of people that I know who are not potential clients commenting on it or liking it. And it's the solution to that, just get better at making content, is what it seems like it is to me.
100%. So this is the thing. If you keep reaching out to the same audience with your content, if your content isn't getting shown to new people, it's harder to grow your business.
Right.
Now, if that's the case, if your content isn't reaching new people, then you need to kind of do it. Like, I'm a big believer that I'll take whatever like steps necessary to grow the business. And so when your content isn't hitting the steps necessary, is like 20 to 40 minutes of expanding your network every single day, adding friends on Facebook, following people on Instagram. I really don't like doing that though. I think it's a fundamental when you first get started, but I don't really like doing that. I would rather spend that energy on creating better content. And my definition of creating better content is figuring out what's already trending on social media and putting spin-offs on that, right? So sounds to me like you're getting better and you're getting more views. Is there certain pieces of content that you do that perform better than others?
Yeah, no, we've been talking about that with Cole over the last couple of calls on this and everything. So I have found that there's stuff with my kids hits better. The stuff with the TV show I was involved with hits better. So now I'm trying to get to those audiences of people and expand in those networks. So I'm finding specific accounts that are connected to those audiences and then trying to grow based off of that and doing network expansion that way. But it still feels like most of my stuff's hitting. And I know I just got to get better at building content, but I'm just hitting a wall there.
How many calls are you booking per week?
The last 2 months have been very low. I think I had 2 last week, and I don't have any yet this week. I have another business I manage at the same time, so it's been really busy on that side a little bit. So it's usually 2 to 3 or 4 a week is what I'm trying to do, and that's what I've done for the last little while. But
so to me, here's the thing, right? The only thing I like to measure are the metrics that actually matter.
Right.
And so the metrics that actually matter that are going to grow your coaching business is calls per week.
I was saying a lot of those that I have had are still coming from existing network of people, not so much coming from social media. I'm not getting a bunch of people coming to me on social media wanting calls. It's more of people that I know that know what I'm doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's still not a bad thing. But that's still not a bad thing. But again, the only thing that really matters is calls per week. Doesn't matter those calls. So I'll give you an example, Danny. I run Facebook ads, Instagram ads. I'm also posting content. I've also got a podcast. I've got a YouTube. I don't really care where the calls come from. I just want to know that my call volume's increasing.
Gotcha.
The number one thing that I would be tracking if I were you, that's like your measurement of success, isn't how many conversations you're having with people and whether or not they're in your network. It's how many calls are we booking per week. And I'll give you the benchmark. The minimum amount of calls you should be booking per week from your social media is 3, but I want your goal to be 4.
Okay.
That's the target. Everything you do on social media is to get to 3 calls a week.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally does.
It makes you a little bit more narrow with your focus.
Yeah, I'm coming from a very different non-fitness background into this space. And so that's why it's been a little bit interesting of like just figuring out how to talk about it on social media. It's been good. Cole's been great, and we've been learning a lot, through everything with CLA. So thank you.
Cool. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for being my client.
Thanks.
What's up, Kira?
Hey, how's it going?
Best day of my fucking life. How are you doing?
Great, thank you. So I've been kind of thinking about something, I believe it was said at the last event, but that you have to create the version of yourself capable of sustaining your goal. So 10K per month.
Yep.
The past 2 weeks, I've kind of started to implement more of like core values, meditation, mindset. But how do you feel like you should actually do that? Like, how do I create that version?
You need to imagine it, because anything that you're creating right now, like what you're creating right now is a result of your current level of belief. The amount of money you have in your bank account is a result of your current level of belief. The amount of fitness level that you have is a result of the current level of belief you have. How good you are at social media is a result of the current level of belief on your social media skills. And so if you want to create a different life, then you need to imagine. And when I say imagine, I literally mean create. I literally mean out of thin air. I literally mean you need to like think about exactly what you'd want in life, in business, in fitness, and all of it. And you need to rehearse those mental pictures every single day. So for me, my goal is 1 million followers on social media. I want that by the end of the year. That might be obnoxious of a goal, but maybe it's not. So like that's the target that I'm shooting for. And so that's what I'm thinking about every single day is like 1 million followers, 1 million followers, 1 million followers, 1 million followers, 1 million followers. I also know what kind of person I want to be. I want to be a man of integrity. I want to be a man of respect. I want to be a leader. I want to be kind. I want to be compassionate. I want to be direct. I want to tell the truth. And so those are core values that I have. And so now that you have the core values, it's acting in alignment with those core values every single day. So there's two parts. I think part number one is who you want to be, which are your core values. Part number two is what do you want to create, as in what's the vision that you have for your life. And so $10,000 a month Kara, let's go there for Kira, sorry, not Kara. $10,000 a month Kira, you're making $10,000 a month. What are you doing on a day-to-day basis?
I think that's where I'm struggling. I don't know. So is it more so I should be acting as if I'm there?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, I'll give you some hints. You're making $10,000 a month. It's like your content is fucking elite. It is very good. It's consistently pulling in clients. You're making $10,000 a month. You get a shitload of inbound leads on a weekly basis. You're making $10,000 a month. Your clients absolutely love you because your customer service is fucking top notch. You're making $10,000 a month. You're getting referrals on a consistent and regular basis. You're making $10,000 a month. You're showing up regularly on live streams to deliver value and serve your clients on a deep level. You're making $10,000 a month. Like when you do your check-ins, your clients are like, oh my God, I just got so much value from that. Thank you so much for hosting that check-in call. Thank you so much for hosting that group call. Thank you so much for doing that live stream. You're making $10,000 a month. You don't just rock up to a live stream. You put thought, you put intention, you make sure that like you're prepared and that the value is like tactical, actionable, and like in-depth. You're making $10,000 a month. Like you probably have a good handle on your financial situation in terms of how much money's coming in, how much money's going out, how many calls you're booking per week, how many applications you have. You're making $10,000 a month. You also know what your tax situation is. You likely have an optimized tax strategy. So think about, here's another thing, Kira, is do you know of people in the academy that have hit $10,000 a month?
I've seen it lots. Yes.
So next time you see somebody hit 10K, send them a DM. Hey, I want to be just like you. Fucking, can you tell me what you do on a day-to-day basis? Do you have 5 minutes for me today? We hop on a call. Pick their brains. You guys, that's the benefit of having this community. Like Devon's hit 10K. Coach Chris has hit 10K. There's a lot of people on this call that have hit $10,000 a month. Matthew Orlando's hit 10K. You're like, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? Like, what's your day look like? Fucking teach me. I want to be just like you.
I love it.
Eric's hit $10,000. He's like, Kira, if you want to chat, I will happily chat. Right there. Bam. Right?
Sounds good.
So create, imagine. And then once you imagine, rehearse. It's like every day. Like this is the part that people fuck up is they don't rehearse. They don't remember. They don't revisit. They don't think. Like once I have my goals and I know what I want, I think about them every single day. It's like the first thing I do when I wake up. It's the last thing I do when I go to bed. I'm thinking about my goals, thinking about my goals, thinking about my goals. So when I get up at 3:30 in the morning, I'm like, I know what I fucking want. I know I'm like ready to roll. 3:30 in the morning, I'm running through a brick wall because I know what I want.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
Yes. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Mr. Eric, what's going on, brother?
Yo, I'm doing fucking awesome, man. How are you?
You already fucking know. I love that you're doing awesome. That's fantastic.
Hell yeah, let's go. So I want to preface with what I'm about to say with my business is going fucking awesome right now. So things are going great. Although I've run into a little bit of opportunity and I'd like your opinion on how to best deal with it.
Done.
So content has been hitting a lot more lately. I was making a mistake of doing a lot of shit at my desk and I got away from that. Content's been hitting a lot more. Views are a lot higher. I think I'm up like 100% in reach so far over the month. And the metrics, the thing I've noticed though is that I'm getting a lot more of a male audience right now, which isn't a bad thing. I'm totally cool with it because I train both men and women, although a lot of my clients are women. I've started posting a little bit more by leaning into that, more testimonials, progress photos of my male clients. Do you think that's the right way to go about this?
100%. So one of the guys in my Millionaire Mastermind, his name's Trent Harrison. He's a fucking G. He was really, really viral for his workout content for a very long time. Like the workout content was what went viral. And because the workout content was going viral and he is a jack dude, I would say like 80% of his audience was male. And so most of his clients were male. And Trent and I, when we did VIP one-on-one, started experimenting with this content. He started doing more nutrition videos. The nutrition videos started going viral. But usually when nutrition videos go viral, they go viral to females. So he started getting a female audience, and he asked me the same question. And I was like, dude, open it up. Like, you're at a certain level, like Eric, you've hit $10,000 a month. Like, once you guys get to a certain level, you don't necessarily need to be the coach for men who want to lose 10 pounds or more. Like, once you get to a certain level, like, you can be that guy for everyone. And you'll know you're that guy. If you have 20, 30, 40 clients right now and you mixture of men and women and you're getting consistent inbound leads, like, I would say open it up, bro.
Sweet. Okay, cool. I'm at 48 right now. Mostly, I'd say probably still 65% women, but I've been getting a lot more males lately, at least 1 to 2 a week.
Yep. That's your fucking answer right there.
Sweet. Okay. Sick. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. I've been leaning into it a little bit more. I ride motorcycles, like I go shooting and shit. So I've been posting stuff like that. It seems to be resonating. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. Cool. Thanks, man.
Cool. Love it, brother. Good to see you.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
Kira, make sure you reach out to Eric. He is a stud. Last, not least, Miss Paige, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
Best day of my fucking life. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. So I have a question. I've been working really hard on content and Cole's been really helping. So my content's really been improving in quality and my biggest struggle has been hooks. I've been doing a lot of content research and doing that every single day, but I still feel like my hooks suck. And I can't figure out how to word them a little bit better. I look at Skylar Matthews, Samantha Mills, Janelle Wheel, Miranda Crisp, a bunch of people like that, and then some random ones that I found online within my same niche. And my last 3 reels have done very well as far as views and a couple of shares, but the watch time sucks. So that's where I think I'm really struggling with because they're dropping off pretty quickly still.
So hooks. Here's how I research hooks. When I'm looking through people's content, the only thing I'm clicking through is the first 3 seconds of the video. Now, I also think that we need to change up the way that you perceive hooks because based on your language, you think that hooks is just words, but hooks is also visuals. So if I'm holding fucking Yoshi to start my video, that's a hook, right? If I'm wearing a dress to start my video, that's a hook. Have you seen the transition videos that I do? Or I'll fucking transition, I'll fall into the screen. That's a hook. That's a visual.
And I bring some different visual ones too. And so I'm putting a different cover photo than what the first line of the hook of the caption is, trying to at least expand and have 2 different kind of quote unquote hooks.
Nope.
That way the video.
I want you to put all of your effort into fucking one. So I want you to really think about the one. Here's what I do is it comes to me pretty naturally, but when it didn't come naturally, Paige, what I would do is I'd write the whole script and then I'd ask myself, what's the most negative or controversial or opinionated part of this video? And then I would say that in the first line. So let's take a look at one of the videos that you posted recently because I want to help you solve this problem. Paige.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
I know, but you want a cookie, buddy?
Boom. Your little man in the fucking video with you is fucking perfect. Yeah. I think that's a hook.
Yeah.
And the cookies. Both are hooks.
You want a cookie, buddy? Yeah. Eating a normal cookie doesn't mean you're not healthy. It's not the food, it's the amount that we consume. You don't tell your kids that they can never have a cookie. Say you can't have 5, 6. You shouldn't have a lot of cookies. If you're actually craving it, enjoy your cookie. Doesn't make you unhealthy. Cheers.
That's great.
They dropped off at second 8 of that video. And that's you want a cookie, buddy? Yeah. Eating a normal cookie doesn't mean you're not healthy. It's not the food, it's the amount that we consume. You don't tell your kids that they can never have a cookie. Say you can't have 5, 6. You shouldn't have a lot of cookies.
So you say the same thing fucking 5 times. That's why they're dropping off. Right?
Yeah.
It's like fucking cookie. You can have a cookie. You can't have a cookie. You can have a fucking cookie. Get to the fucking point.
Okay. You want a cookie, buddy? Yeah. Eating a normal cookie doesn't mean you're not healthy. And just stop it there.
That's good. Now I'm going to listen to the next part.
It's not the food, it's the amount that we
That's good.
consume.
It's not the food, it's the amount that we consume.
You don't tell your kids that they can never have a cookie.
You should take that part of the video. It shouldn't be there.
Say you can't have 5, 6. You shouldn't have a lot of cookies. If you're actually craving it, enjoy your cookie. Doesn't make you unhealthy.
So so the start of the video and the end of the video should be the only video. So the part about the kid being in there and you can't have 5 or 6, take that out because you don't need to say that in the video to get to the fucking point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the video should be as long as possible with all the value included, subtract everything else.
Okay.
So sometimes what I'll do, Paige, is I'll write a script and and then I'll read the script out loud and I'm like, this actually doesn't make sense. And I'll make it as short as I possibly fucking can. Like my videos are very fucking like very to the point. There's no filler words.
You suck at sales, and that's okay. I sucked at walking when I was a baby. Here are 3 things you can do to start improving your sales skills. Number 1, listen to the prospect and repeat back to them what they're saying. This is called mirroring the prospect, and it builds rapport. Number 2,
there's like no fluff. Like if you look at my videos, there's no fucking fluff. It's like, because I've subtracted all the fluff in my script writing.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is you're doing better in your content. I'm excited about your content. It's like that, like you've 10 extra videos in the last couple of videos. So clearly you're doing something right.
What you doing?
You're clearly doing something right. Now you need to subtract everything that doesn't need to be there.
Okay.
You're onto something. Keep it up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love progress. That makes me happy. Good job. Fist pump. Bam. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to my call today. I hope everyone had a fucking fantastic call. Hope you guys learned something or were able to take action. If you did learn something and you got value, I would love if you guys could post in the academy. I like reading all of your guys' takeaways. So if you got something that you're going to take away and take action on, go post in the academy. Let me know. Hope you guys have the best day of your fucking lives. Thank you guys so much for being my clients, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.